Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Susie from Sea Salt and Stitches. Thanks for joining me again today. Today I'm going to share my Blackwood cardigan collection with you. I was going to have it up last week, but it's the Christmas period and there's just so much going on and I just didn't have any time. So we're going to do that today. The other thing I wanted to talk about first though is announce the winner to my giveaway that I was running in my last video for reaching 2,000 subscribers, and I've already contacted them so they do know, but just so that everyone else knows, it was Athina Kakou. Sorry if I pronounced your surname wrong, Athena. She actually has a YouTube channel, sewing YouTube channel as well. So if you haven't checked that one out, then you definitely should. The details will be in the description box below. It was completely random, by the way, just to be transparent. I tallied up all the comments and there were so many. Thank you so much for all entering, and I used the random number generator and then counted my way up to the right one, and it happened to be Athena. So there you go, and your Christmas present is winging its way to you right now. But thank you to everyone who did enter. I really wish I could send a thank you present to all of you, but you know, I can't. But thanks so much for entering. I really did appreciate it, and I really did appreciate all the comments and suggestions on what I should do with that fabric from the Textile Centre fabric haul that was also in that video. I've already sewn up the silver velvet, you'll be pleased to know, because that was definitely a favourite among that haul. So we'll see what it's like. I'm sort of on the fence with it. But I'm excited to share it with you later on, maybe at the end of the month. But yeah, so anyway, I'm actually now on to over 3,000 subscribers, which is just crazy. In the last like 2 weeks, I've got over 1,000 new subscribers. So thank you so much and welcome, new subscribers and old, to the channel. And I think the main reason for the new subscribers really is the love that I've been getting for my nap time sewing video. I'll put a link up here for it. That everyone seems to really enjoy that and watching the sewing process, and a lot of you found it helpful. So I'll definitely do more of those nap time sewing videos. If you have any particular garments that you would like to see me sew up during the nap times, please let me know and put a message in the comments. One of my ideas that I might be doing is another one of these. I'm definitely making another one. This is a toaster sweater. And I have fabric already set for that, so I will be making one of those. So I might do a nap time sewing one of those. But if you can think of any other patterns that you're interested in seeing sewn up, it can't be a complicated one, because I mean the whole point of the nap time sewing is I'm just trying to get something done quite quickly, if possible. You know, if it's a slightly more complicated one, it might be a few nap times rolled into one, but that could end up being a really long video, and I'm very conscious that I don't want it to be boring for people either, and I don't want to break it up into smaller, several videos either. So ramble over. If you have any ideas of things that you'd like me to sew up in the nap time videos, just let me know. Okay, now on to my Blackwood collection. Now there is a link for everything I'm talking about in the description box below. I will link to this pattern. It's the Helen's Closet Blackwood cardigan. It is a digital PDF download. I did have quite a lot of people asking me where they could get the pattern when I was doing my nap time sewing video. I put all the information in the description box below, so do make sure you click on show more so you can see everything that's written down there, and more than likely if you're looking for a link, it's going to be there. Okay, great. So anyway, this was for the 1 week, 1 pattern challenge that was hosted by Shona from Satisfaction at the end of November there. And I had a really great time. It's a good challenge just to see how you can mix and match your garments. Maybe you have 7, so you could wear a new one every day. I had 5, so I had a little bit of restyling to do, and I think that's part of the fun, really. So I just wanted to show you which ones I have, and then I'll put up photos that I had shared on Instagram of my actual outfits that I wore each day as well. So let's get started. Right, so this is my black knitted Blackwood cardigan. It's the first one that I made. It's a lovely soft squishy fabric from Minerva Crafts, and it's just a real staple to have in your wardrobe. It was very easy to sew up. There's really actually very little to talk about it. The only negative thing actually is that the fabric is going bally now, and that is with not very much wear. So I am really a bit sad about that, because it is so soft and comfortable and versatile. So I'm going to get a deballer and try my best to prolong its life, but that is a little sad aspect, unfortunately. And I'm looking at my phone here just to double check on Instagram. What did I wore this on day 2 in this outfit here, and that was with my Tova that I made recently as well for the Satisfaction blogger team post in a beautiful cotton lawn, and I really love that, and I wore it with maroon skinnies, and yeah, I really like that outfit. I hadn't actually worn that combination before, so it's nice that, you know, I discovered that that was a good combo, and I'll definitely be wearing that again. And then I also wore it on day 4, and I wore it with my plantain molly dress hack, so to speak. Oh, I hate that term, hack. Hybrid. Yeah. So I used the plantain sleeves because I'm not such a fan of the dropped sleeve of the molly. That's the Sew Over It molly top and dress from the City Break Capsule wardrobe collection. I've probably said that in the wrong order, but that's what it is. Link down below, guys. But I used the dress pattern from the molly, and I just merged them together so that I had the normal sleeves from the plantain, and I had the molly neckline, so it's not as low as the plantain. Plantain is from Deer and Doe, and again, the link will be in the description box below if you're curious. That's a free t-shirt pattern, so do check that out. It's one of my absolute favourites. And I just wore that with, let me see, what was it? Opaque black tights and my flat red shoes, which actually I got changed into wellies because I went out, you know, with my kid into the park, and those little flat loafers are not suitable for this time of year, but they look nice in the house. Nice bit of red. Yeah, I really like that pattern as well, or that outfit combination as well, and it was just super cozy, and I loved it. So on to my maroon burgundy Blackwood. Okay, and this is my Ponte knit maroon Blackwood that I made up in my naptime sewing video that you would have seen, and it is super soft and cozy. It's a little bit tighter on me than the black one because the Ponte has a little less stretch than the knit of the black cardigan. But I wore this on day 1 with those same sort of berry burgundy skinny jeans. It goes really well, and then also I actually put on like a similar toned top underneath. It was all sort of monochromatic but slightly different shades, which I thought was really nice, and then I flung on that bright pink scarf as well because it was freezing, and I was very happy to be wearing that scarf, and it looked quite nice as well, just that extra bright pink to it. And then I also wore it on day 3 with my gable top from Jennifer Lauren handmade patterns. Again, pattern will be, link will be down below in the description box. Gosh, I can't talk today, guys, sorry. In the description box below. And I love that top, and it just goes so well with this cardigan, so I'm really happy again to discover that nice combination, and I will absolutely be wearing those together. That's actually maybe my favourite combo of those two that I've just shown you. And now we will move on to the next one. Right, this is my yellow, slightly fluffy knitted Blackwood that I made as part of my Indian summer collection. If you haven't checked that out, please do so. I'll put a link up above for you. There is a planning video, a lookbook, and then a summary for that collection, and this cardigan is part of that. Actually, so was that gable top that I just showed you as well. And I wore this on day 5, day 5, and I wore it with a knitted sort of jumper tunic that it's ready to wear. You see it in the outfit here, and big thick furry boots, because again it was really cold and I was really happy for all those layers. And actually that was another discovery, that the cardigan went so well with the jumper, with the yellow in the jumper. So brilliant, because yellow is actually not a colour I wear very often, so to have something else in my wardrobe that is the same shade, colour, amazing. And yeah, brilliant discovery. You know, this is what's happening during the OWOP challenge, is you're challenging yourself to wear the things that you make, you know, and not just make them and hang them up and never get around to wearing them. So I love that, and it made me realise that, oh yeah, I could wear this in different ways. So I was very happy to discover that. And now we get on to probably my two favourite Blackwoods, and they were a big hit on Instagram as well. Slight variations to the pattern, and I'm really excited to share them with you. Okay, this is my Longline Blackwood cardigan that I made, and I absolutely love it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Did I say I love it? I love it. So it is a very thin knit fabric from also Minerva actually, and I mean, it's actually quite see-through. The inside you can very clearly, I can very clearly see the knit, but on the outside it's very, very fluffy, and you don't really see that knit, and it just looks smoother. Sorry, I can't think of the right descriptive word there. But basically I just added, I can't remember what it was, maybe about 40-45 centimeters onto the bottom of the pattern, and I decided to keep the, I know this is an in shot so I have to lift it up, to keep the bottom band along there as well, and just lengthened the front band as well. And what else did I do? I decided to, this is basically purely inspired by photos that I had seen on Pinterest for this style of cardigan, and a lot of them had buttons, so I was like, I'm gonna put buttons on them. So I managed to pick up these really lovely French vintage buttons, 1950s buttons, at a craft fair I went to maybe a week before I made this pattern back in November, and I just thought they were absolutely perfect for it. You know, you need quite big ones. I did have others in my stash, but they weren't quite big enough, and I didn't think they looked quite right. They are purely decorative. I have not put any buttonholes on the other side because the Blackwood is not made to join up in the middle, and it doesn't bother me in the slightest that, you know, there's not buttonholes. It is just purely decorative, and I'm very happy with that. And I love wearing it. It's really, really cozy. You can see the outfit that I styled it with on day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On day 6, it was skinnies and little ankle boots and a massive big blue scarf, just to add a bright colour, because I actually just love colour, and I was feeling like it was a bit too monochromatic. So big, bright, injection of blue, and I love that colour blue, and it was a super cozy, comfortable outfit, and I felt a little bit stylish. I don't normally feel stylish, so I was very happy with that, and everyone seemed to love it on Instagram as well, so thank you very much. And my final Blackwood for the collection is this beauty here. If you saw my video recently that I did saying help me plan my Christmas party collection, I had this black sequin fabric and I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do with it, and I did mention that maybe I would make a Blackwood, but most of you said go and make a kimono, and I was tempted with that, but I would have had to buy more fabric. And I just had the idea for the Blackwood stuck in my head and I couldn't get it out, and I was like, right, I'm gonna do it. And I decided that there was enough stretch in this, it's on net, so there is a little bit of stretch on the sequins, that I didn't alter the body parts of the pattern. Apart from the sleeves here, I thought that that was the only part that might end up being a little bit too tight. So I just extended the size of the arm side on both the pattern, the body and the sleeve. And that's it actually. And then I tapered into the normal size here. And it actually fits perfectly because the Blackwoods, as I said earlier there, it's not made to close in the middle. So if it's a little bit tighter on the body, it doesn't matter because it doesn't have to try and meet. And I should have mentioned this at the start. I decided to do the neckband, the base, the bottom band, and the cuffs from the leftover black knit fabric that I used for my initial Blackwood cardigan, for two reasons. One, the main reason being that I didn't want the sequins to be up at my neck and scratching me. I thought that would be really uncomfortable and irritate me a lot. And the other reason was that I just thought it would make it a bit more casual and not quite so formal. And I really think it does that, and it just adds that little bit of interest, you know, just a little bit of texture difference from the sparkly sequins to the very matte, soft, squashy knit accents. I really like that actually. Now what I didn't do is I haven't top stitched that down, which is what you are supposed to do in the instructions, but there was no way I was going to top stitch on top of those sequins, and it's fine actually. Yeah, really happy with that, and this will be part of my Christmas party collection, or whatever I'm going to call it, probably that. So I will, well, probably not talk more about it, but I will be sharing it again in those videos as well. And I wore this on the final day of the challenge as my final hurrah, just a bit of sparkly bling to finish off the challenge, and I paired it with my Rifle Paper Company Les Fleurs Ogden Cami. Ogden Cami is by True Bias, and again the link will be down below. And yeah, I mean, how Christmassy is that outfit? I absolutely love it. I was really pleased with how it goes together, and I love pairing the Blackwoods with other me-mades from my wardrobe, which I did a fair few times during the challenge, so I'm really happy with that. So that's it guys, I really hope you enjoyed the tour of my Blackwood cardigan collection, and thank you Shona for hosting 1 Week 1 Pattern this year. I had loads of fun and I really enjoyed the challenge, as I've said many times during this video. And thank you so much for watching everyone, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!